Hello and welcome to Mail, a brand new mail in a brand new place. This is the first episode of Mail that's being filmed in the house, which is super exciting. It's also super blue. Eiffel 65 should perform a concert here because look at all that.
Your shirt doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. I didn't really plan for this, but that's the way things happen. Your eyes don't help. How about that?
I can't control that. I can't go change that.
They sell contacts.
I know, and I had green ones once upon a time.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that. We actually decided that it might be kind of fun and interesting to do the mail videos in the living room and then the Q&As in the office. So we're just trying some things out. I kind of like the look of everything, although it is really blue, but that's all right. This is actually a super short mail month. Normally we open one featured letter and then we open the packages. However, this month we have one package. So we're gonna make an exception and actually go through a few more letters because we got 4 letters. November is huge. November's mail,
there's a lot.
There is so much mail. We have it all stacked over there right off camera and it's piled super high. So the next mail video is gonna be really long and a normal length mail video, but like this one is nice and short and features a lot of letters. So, Mao.
Yes.
Who is our first letter from?
Our first letter is from Thane in the UK.
And Thane says, Dear Stephen and Mao, hi, I'm Thane, like Thane of Whiterun, and I appreciate that you used that example specifically. This is the first actual piece of mail I think I've sent in 2 years. I'm 14 years old and have been watching your content for as long as I can remember. You guys have got me through a lot in my life, and I want to personally give you a thank you for everything you do to make me and the community laugh. Unfortunately, when I was 9, I was diagnosed with a rare condition called scoliosis in my spine that had been there since birth. I had to have an operation which placed 2 metal rods into my spine, which left me unable to walk and stuck in a hospital for a week. In that time, I came to a realization that you guys are something I'd always look forward to when I came home, and that I would be without that for a week, without having any of your silly and hilarious commentary to laugh at, or watching some of my favorite games. So I decided to buy an iPad just for that, so I could watch your content from my hospital bed to give me the courage to go through the operation, and for that, I am eternally grateful. Now, with 2 of those operations since then, I still sit there every day waiting for your video to be uploaded and still laugh at your silly Uncharted commentary and your exciting Fallout 4 content, helping me with the work of my school. Now, I have a few questions for each of you. Mao, when and what were some of your first paintings that you ever drew, and did you love it then as you do now?
Well, I started by doing like drawing and stuff in college, and the first painting I ever did was like of some fabric, because in art college and when you take college art courses, they're like, draw this junk, paint this junk.
You draw a lot of junk. Mm-hmm. I mean, people know, even if they haven't done art themselves, they're familiar with still life, where like an apple in a bowl and a banana. But like you actually draw that
in college,
a lot. They
have like just junk, and a lot of it's broken. A lot of it was broken in my college.
No, yeah.
And they just make a nice pile of it, and they're like, go.
I like the way you did that. It's very college professor-y. And anyone who's not heard that story before, not the junk story, but the fact that Mal didn't start painting until college may be surprised, because you're doing painting on Mal Makes.
Yeah.
And Mal did not paint until college. It was just something that she decided to do.
Even my college course in painting, I didn't do so well. My professor liked me. I think he just kind of gave me a pity grade. We would talk poetry.
Go.
Because he was really into like poetry and philosophy, and we would talk about that like one-on-one. He'd come by my easel and we'd talk about that. So I think it was just like, oh yeah, I like her, A. But my paintings weren't very good, so...
Thane also asks, Stephen, would you ever redo your old Let's Plays like Portal or Earthbound with the skills that you have now after all those years? I have considered it a little bit, but not extensively. It's really hard because, like, early on I did some games I really enjoy, and I think they actually came out really good, and that's the only thing that's really prevented me from redoing them.
Plus, we've played Earthbound a bunch for streaming.
Earthbound is a good example because we've done, I think there's 4 full playthroughs of Earthbound on Steven Plays. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There are so many playthroughs of Earthbound. In fact, there's a full playthrough of us doing Earthbound somewhere else on the internet. I don't remember where it is. So there's a lot of us playing Earthbound. But like one example I've had is the Half-Life series. Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and 2. I love those games, and that was the second game I Let's Played. But at the same time, like, I've went back and looked through it a little bit, and it's not the same as I am today. It's not quite the same, but it's really close. It really is. Like, I think it's a good example of something that's held up. Like, if you go back and watch it, you can tell that it's something older, but I think it's still entertaining, which is good. So that's been the one thing preventing me from doing it, because I could use that time to work on newer stuff, basically. Well, that is all from me, and I would one day love to come shake your hands at the convention. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we, from Thane. Thane, thank you for the letter. And like I said, we have a few things that we're going to be looking at. We normally have, just one featured letter, but we're going to read all of them. So the next thing is from...
Brianna in French Settlement, Louisiana.
And Brianna sends us a card. You have to remember, this is October's mail. We're a little behind, admittedly, and I apologize for that, but it's a little card that says, "Don't eat too many goodies. You don't want to lose your ghoulish figure. Happy Halloween. Just a note to check on your spooktacular Halloween," from Brianna. Brianna, thank you. And our Halloween was good. It was really good. We understand that, things are coming at you late. We had a lot going on at one time. We moved. Who knew, right? We have had a lot going on in our lives, and we're starting to catch up. So it'll happen. It's just a work in progress. Our next letter is from...
Caitlin in Florida. And it's actually a postcard.
Caitlin sends in this postcard, which looked really familiar to me. And Mal pointed out that it kind of resembles the album cover from They Might Be Giants.
Which is a famous painting.
Which album is that? Is it Nanobots?
I was going to say Nanobots.
I think it's the Nanobots album. Anyway, it says on the back, "Hello, Stephen and Mallory. I'm an 18-year-old college student at New College of Florida," you've probably never heard of it, "studying psychology and computer science." Yeah, so weird combination. I get that a lot. "Stephen, you're actually a lot of the reason why I'm studying computer science. You introduced me to video games and I just fell in love. I'm so glad that my friend Kelsey introduced me to you, and I am proud to support you on Patreon. Mal, you are truly an inspiration. Because of you, I have finally started writing a poetry book, actually. Thank you guys, you're truly amazing," from Caitlin. Caitlin, thank you so much for the postcard, and also thank you for the support on Patreon. We appreciate that. And then our final letter is from...
John in Livonia, Michigan. I think I said that right.
To be fair, there are a lot of cities, and we cannot learn the pronunciation of all of them. So get excited when you send in the letter if you're from a town with a funky spelling, because we might be butchering your city next. So this says, "Dear Stephen and Mal," and then it actually has certain parts addressed to us. "Stephen, hello from the Mitten State. I've been a long-time viewer of the channels, probably since your college days. I never understood why vlogs were so interesting. I suppose a picture of someone's life and wanting to know what happens next is what kept my interest for all these years. I always look forward to the latest videos in the vlog or LP channels. This has become a regular part of my day. Thank you for giving me a laugh when life was not always the best. Always happy, or it always helps to have some comedic relief when in a bad situation. Cheers to your continued success." And to Mal, "I was never the best artist in school. I could only manage the simple stick figures drawing-wise. Now that I'm out of college and have time to devote to a new hobby, I've decided to pick up some art skills. I've noticed my improvement as a result of your videos. I'm almost wondering if my poor art skills were just the result of a not-so-great teacher growing up. Now it seems I'm improving well. Thank you for being a positive role model and sticking to your passion for teaching despite what occurred. Wishing you both many more years of achievement, and thank you both for the years of entertainment, from John." John, it's a really excellent letter, and we appreciate it. And that's all the letters. And, once again, we normally only read one letter, but decided to read them all because we have just one package this month. It's a package from Amazon. Let's get it open and find out who it's from. All right, so there is...
It's gift wrapped.
It's gift wrapped.
This says, "Don't open if you want it to be a surprise."
Okay, unwrap your present before opening this envelope. Let's see. And I flipped it. There's a little thing in here. It is gift wrapped. You can see. It has a little card on the front, and it says, "Hi Mal, I saw this and knew instantly you needed it. Sticker, sticker, sticker from Sophie." Well, Mal, this is yours.
I hope it's one giant sticker.
Oh, what is this? Oh my goodness gracious.
Ooh, snacks.
Oh, it's snacks. Wow. Wowie kazowie. It's a collection of assorted Japanese snacks. which is awesome. I'm always a fan of getting Japanese snacks.
Oh my god.
Or it's just snacks in general.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Paint by sticker masterpieces.
What?
Recreate 12 iconic artworks, one sticker at a time. So.
Oh my god, that is such a fun concept.
So let me find one and then the stickers.
That is such a cool idea. It's like paint by numbers, but they're just stickers you peel off and you can put them in the book.
Okay, so like here's Van Gogh. Okay.
Yeah, and you can see on there, it's little tiny individual stickers. And then pull up the sheet.
Like here are the pieces for Van Gogh. Because you can see in the top corner.
And they're all numbered. And then you just put them on the... I've never seen that before, but that's such a really interesting concept. And
Flaming June is in here.
a really interesting take on paint by number.
That is so
Or
cool.
color by number. And you know what's...
Girl with a pearl earring.
You know what I like about this? I like that this, for one, is accessible to anyone.
It's also teaching art history.
It's teaching art history.
There's a Renoir.
But the thing I enjoy most about this concept is that it's self-contained. You could take that book with you on a car trip, and that's literally all you need. You don't have to bring crayons or colored pencils or, God forbid, paint in the car. You just have that. And it would still take you a long time to do because it's so many intricate little stickers. But at the same time, it's also like teaching you about art history.
This is so great.
That is really cool. Sophie, that is awesome. So thank you so much for that. And then also for the snacks.
You want to open them?
I do. One of the things I love recently about getting snacks, especially weird ones, is that I've been making Dan try them. Dan will come over. It has a flip thing.
Oh.
Dan will come over, and then I'll be like, Dan, put this in your mouth.
Dan,
don't
we
quote
have
me
this.
on that.
Try it.
Yeah. So it looks like there's probably about 20 different things in here. Let me pull something out.
Crackers.
I mean, those look like little Ritz crackers. It looks
Yeah.
safe enough. I don't know what those would be. Kind of looks like...
Those things you put on a salad.
Yeah,
The lo mein noodles.
that's exactly what I was thinking. I just couldn't put a name to it. These people want you to eat them. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, it's an onigiri thing.
This is also another little onigiri thing. Bunch of... These look like little French fries. Not sure what that's about. Yeah, these are cool. Oh, and we know what these are.
Oh yeah, they're the giant Cheetos.
They're the giant... Yeah, we call them giant Cheetos. They're basically giant Cheetos. They can also be like chocolate flavored and things like that. Sophie, that is very cool, and I appreciate that. And I'll be sure to put some of them into Dan's mouth. That's it for mail. That's this week's mail video, or this month's. Every week.
October's month.
This is the October mail month. I don't know if I ever said that at the beginning. So that's exciting. There's a ton of mail for November. And it's going to be a long one, but let us know how you feel about this setup. Obviously, it's very blue, but I really like
the lighting.
I like the lighting, and I like the look of it. We actually we're using a real light. This is from Mouse Studio. We just pulled it out of her studio and brought it in here, and I think it helps a lot. We never used a light at the other place ever, and I think we desperately needed it. So this actually helps a lot, which is nice. But then also I think it's a cool idea to shoot mail and Q&As in different places because it really kind of separates those videos. It doesn't just feel like...
You're looking at a thumbnail, you know which one it is.
Exactly. You can look at something very quickly and be like, oh, that's mail. You know, that's Q&A. So I think that's cool. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have mail that you would like to send in, you can do so using the link in the description below. There's a little complete FAQ about where to send it, what to send, etc. We are a little behind on videos, so don't send anything perishable.
Unless it's like shrink wrapped like this.
Yeah, that stuff will keep for a long time, so that's fine. Just don't send anything. It's like, oh, I hope he opens this in a month, because it might be a little longer than that. But we're still catching up. We'll get there. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos as I continue to flood them out, and also Q&A very soon.
Yep.
And we'll see you next month for another mail video.